Hello and welcome back to RØDECaster user meetup. Oh my gosh, my bed hair. Anyway, welcome. This is the RØDECaster user meetup show by Learner to Learner, a collaborative learning channel here on YouTube. We have two shows. We have soundcheck after this also, but this next hour we're gonna talk all things RØDECaster. So RØDECaster Video, RØDECaster OG, RØDECaster Pro 2, as well as RØDECaster Duo. And if you want to participate, feel free to join us in the chat. Tell me questions that you want to ask. If you also want to join us, but join us live via Zoom, you can also do that by just going to the website. I put that in the chat for you, learnertolearner.com. Go there and click on the Call In with Zoom button. It will show you a registration form. Go in there, fill out your names, your email, and consent to join the show. It will send, the system, once I approve, the system will send you the link to join the show, and then you can be like our guest here on the show. Let's say hello to them, and let's say hello to, let's see who's here. George. Hello, George. Welcome back.
Hello, how y'all doing?
Good. Derek is back. Derek's becoming the regular now. Yay, thank you so much.
It's a good time on Tuesday night, so why not?
I picked the right night. Thank you so much for joining us again. And of course, we have back on the show, Aaron is with us.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, headphones. Oh. Wait, I'm checking on this DT77. I think don't you have a Pro?
Yes, these came from Rob. I don't even know.
Is this a Pro?
Yeah, Pro X.
Pro X. So it has like a little detachable connection on your left
is that
ear.
the difference?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Ours is just plain old stuck forever.
Well, these are courtesy of Rob.
Yes, that's right.
And
Rob has everything.
An on-air deal.
Oh, you have your Rode NTH100 in already. Are you coming through with that sound right now?
I think so. Am I?
Yeah, well, it sounds like it. Yeah. It's a good thing or a bad thing when I say it sounds like it? No, it sounds very different from your other microphones.
Yeah, they probably need to be tweaked. This is part of my ongoing solution with my studio, and I think I've come up with a solution. So
All right, cool. Well, we definitely have the time. But before I start getting into questions, so you guys, if you're watching, there are 8 of you watching. So if you're watching this right now, if you have any questions related to or comments related to Roadcasters, please drop them in the chat. I'll keep an eye out since we don't do Clubhouse anymore. I am able to focus a little bit more on the chat. But here's a little I guess announcements sort of to kind of I guess prep you and get you ready for the next few upcoming months. The show will take a break from November and December we'll be taking a break, so that's when I have my Tuesdays free for 2 months. Actually, I'll be traveling and holiday, so we'll take November and December off. But then before that, in October, we're gonna do a eChem October. We're gonna talk about eChem related things here on RØDECaster User Meetup as well as on Soundcheck, and maybe we'll focus a little bit more on the app itself on Soundcheck, and maybe focus a little bit more on the application, like how I use my RØDECaster pairing with eChem. And we can talk a little bit more about that. And I'm sure, some of that, I remember when I first started, a lot of people were asking me what software I use for live streaming. So that question came up quite a bit. And also, I've always find it a little bit, I feel it convoluted. Like how I do it is very complicated, but there is a reason why. So stay tuned until October. We'll talk in detail of why I make those decisions. Simple setup, but I make it very complicated so that it's flexible. All right. Okay. Back to you guys. So anything new other than don't talk about the Apple announcement? We're going to talk about it on Soundcheck. Let's save that on Soundcheck for any Apple-related announcements, iPhone, Apple Watch, so forth, AirPods. So we'll save that for the next hour. But this hour, let's stay here on RØDECaster. But any RØDECaster news, learnings that you all wanted to share?
I didn't do my homework.
What homework did you have to do? I forgot what homework did you have to do.
The RØDECaster video, I have not made the update. Because I have been
How do you
focusing
use it,
on
actually?
all things Apple.
How do you typically use
Now,
your RØDECaster?
basically, I just use it for recording tutorials and videos for like tutorial videos, teaching videos. I used to use it in classes, but now that the pandemic is fading
So you
into
don't
the
use it as
past,
much anymore.
I
I mean,
don't use
not
it as
as
much,
regularly. Yeah.
Yeah. I thought those online classes were here to stay, and I was like, nope, nope, get your butt back in the office or in the classroom. Sorry.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. When you get more opportunity to play with it. I mean, the one big thing that I thought was kind of funny, but not the big news, not the headline. NDI, I think it's the headline, but it's rounded corners. It's like everybody's like.
Me too. That was my big thing. I have so much wanted the little rounded, yeah. Or
Rounded
as I
corner,
call them,
everybody wants.
circles.
Yes, if you round it all the way, it becomes a circle, right? Oh goodness! All right, any RØDECaster related news? Because I know both of you, Derek and George, are fairly new to your RØDECasters.
Yep.
I mean, the only thing for mine was I had to update Loopback today,
Uh-huh.
and the RØDE Virtual Channels on the Mac
Oh, they
stopped
broke.
working until I fully exited out of the virtual channels and came back in. So if you run into that,
Oh, good
there was a
tip.
Loopback update. I had to exit out of the virtual channels and relaunch the app on the Mac, and then all the Loopback.
Wait, when you say exit out of the virtual channels, what do you mean?
So when you install on the Mac, RØDE adds that little kind of hidden application that sits in the background that doesn't do anything. It's like the interface so that the virtual
Okay, that's the
virtual
one that
channels
George,
show.
I mean, and Charles was talking to me about. So is it still a thing? You can go to the website and install that?
Yeah, it's necessary, at least I believe, in order for, if you're not using just Loopback, that's how the virtual channels will
right.
show. So
Yes.
Loopback can interface with them.
But if you do use Loopback, then you don't really necessarily need to have that, right?
I think you still do, because if not, you wouldn't be able to tell Loopback to put your browser onto the game channel.
Oh, true.
Or onto channel
True.
A. So
Your
you'd still-
computer
they
wouldn't
have to
know
work
that
hand
your
in hand, right.
RØDECaster has those channels, right?
Right.
So yeah, I never. So maybe okay. So what you're saying is repeat that. You said that when Loopback you updated
Loopback had a
Loopback,
new update today.
and then
For I assume Tahoe.
uh-huh.
And then after it finished updating and installing the browser, I have a Loopback setting for browser audio to go into channel 6 on my RØDECaster, and it was not sending any audio over. Tried bypass, unbypass, recreating the channel, going from game to music. So until I exited out of that Rode agent, it didn't work. After I reopened it, then everything started working. So it's almost like either reboot your machine or restart that after you do the Loopback update.
Is it
If
so?
you're using it with a RØDECaster.
So is it an actual app that is running?
It is. It's called RØDE Virtual Channels. The icon's a black. It looks like the Rode wireless mic. It's got the white Rode
Okay,
logo
so
on a
we-
black rounded corner square.
Charles, we need to still figure that out. Like I still don't know what
I know.
it is. That, but
I'm
but
wondering
that's-
where did you find this?
did you
'Cause-
did you did you have to go download and install it like by yourself, or did it kind of
I had
download
to
with
install it when I first got the RØDECaster, looking at how to use the virtual channels. I found that online, and it was on the Rode website.
Did you
I'll see if I
remember?
can find a link.
I have it on my laptop. I don't have it on my Mac Mini, and I wonder if it was during the beta that you needed to do that, or did you try it when it was a beta, or did you?
No, I mean mine is so new that it had already been released a week or two before I got
Oh,
mine.
okay, so it's
when
publicly released.
when I bought mine and did the
Reggie said
update.
Virtual Channel is an app. Virtual.
Yeah.
So I saw it on my RØDECaster, but I didn't know. What
if
it
you're on
was.
Windows, you don't have to do it. It's just a Mac specific app because Mac doesn't show the independent channels natively.
But okay, so tell me this. On my laptop, when I install that virtual channel, the Rode Virtual Channel app, it install on my so once you install it in the output, you start seeing those channels. But on my Mac Mini that I did not install those software, those do not show up in my output. Okay, here's
So this is
virtual
just
channel.
the Rode website that has the user guide, and it has the enabling virtual devices on how to do it for Mac and for Windows. So under Mac, it prompts you for the download, which you have to install that little app and then reboot your Mac, because it comes up as a system background process when your Mac starts.
So
And that will make the virtual channel show on the machine.
But if you don't want to, you
They-
don't have
they-
to do that.
well, so here's the caveat to this. Scroll down. And this is what you and I were talking about. Keep going.
Are you talking about the which section are you referring to?
Which one is it, Charles?
Assigning software to a virtual device Mac.
Okay, what does it say? Let me see. Can you send me that link so that I can have that link too? Okay, thank you. Yeah, just drop it in the chat and I'll copy that. So here's what I'm guessing. When you have that installed, I don't have that installed on my Mac, on my Mac Mini, which is my current computer. And I believe that's I believe when you don't do that, it does not show up as a virtual channels. You may have that virtual channels on your Mac showing up on your output. You are still unable to tell apps that does not have the ability to show or apps that you do not have specific output channel. You can't assign an output channel. it still won't do it for us.
Right.
Right,
That-
and that's
that-
where Loopback comes into play. It
Right.
says in there
So
that
I'm
there's not a
guessing
native way to do it.
if you don't have Loopback, I mean, if you have Loopback, then technically you really don't need to have that installed, because you really don't need to see it on your Mac. You only need to see it on your Mac through your RØDECaster. So your RØDECaster would have input, the virtual inputs. So you should be able to see it now where you do in our virtual, what's it called? Loopback's monitor. In the monitor, you should be able to see that. So I don't have that installed on my Mac Mini, and I kind of prefer it, because check this, Derek, and see if that's the case. So you create your own virtual channels on Loopback to route sound to, right?
Right.
And if you go to your Mac's system, your audio settings, essentially, if you look at the output, do you see Rhode's version of the virtual channel, as well as your
I see
Loopback
both.
created? So you see both. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you use it on your on the ones that Rode installed, or do you go back to
I
the
do it
Loopback one?
the way I do it is in Loopback.
Oh, you use those.
I assign it in Loopback. Sorry, trying to make sure the window is behind. So if you see on the right over here, I'm assigning it to the RØDECaster music channel.
Oh, I
in the
see, I see, I see.
Loopback
Okay,
output.
so I do it a little bit differently. So if you were to click on that plus monitor, like to add another monitor on yours, and then
Yeah,
if
if I
you
were to
choose,
choose
if you
main or
choose that
chat.
one, then you will manually choose which channel it is. So
Right.
those channels show up, but okay, but you need to know what channel is what.
Right, you have to look at the guide, and it's a little bit more. I mean,
it's a little nitty gritty. But in other words, you don't need that if you don't have Loopback. But most people probably do not have Loopback, I'd imagine.
I mean, it's probably a personal preference thing. I like the extra control, because if I'm putting something, so you don't get slapback sound, I can route to a virtual channel through Loopback, and then I'm not dealing with having to set main for some things. It's, it's a computer. There's multiple ways to get to the desired result. It comes down to, I was going to buy Loopback anyway. I bought the package with that and Audio Hijack, and bought the bundle. So since I had it, I figured I might as well use it.
Oh, there you go. So I just now, Reggie, I just now read Reggie's message. He said that you don't have to use them if you don't want to. And he stopped using it because it was causing audio stuttering. Okay. All right. Well, let's say hello to Phil. Hello, Phil. Look at you. Wow.
Hello,
Mike,
John.
new pads for your ears.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
it matches your new iPhone.
Yeah.
I know we'll talk about that on soundcheck.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about mostly RØDECaster, but that's a good. So sorry, that was a really huge loop around what Derek was telling us. It's a public service announcements for those who utilize Loopback and Loopback and the, I guess, Rhode's virtual channel installer, something or other. I forgot what they call
the
it.
Rode Virtual Channels app is the name of
Okay.
the app they
Rode
have for
Virtual
download.
Channel app. So if you use that, then after you install the latest version of Loopback, if you don't get your audio routed through your RØDECaster from your computer, you just need to go to the Rhode's version of Rode Virtual. Sorry, what did you say? I already forgot.
Rode Virtual Channels app.
Rode
Just exit out of
Virtual
it
Channel
and then relaunch
app.
it from your
So
launcher.
is this something that automatically does it need to be running for it to work?
It does.
Oh, okay. So
It starts as a system process when the Mac reboots,
Okay.
and
So
it runs,
automatically.
but it can be restarted
Okay.
if needed.
So it shows up like an app, right? You can
Yeah,
actually
it shows up down in the bottom
app switcher,
bar.
and you can actually.
Yeah.
Okay, you can actually
It
quit
just
out
does
of it.
when you go to it. There's nothing. It doesn't bring up any windows or anything like that. It just has the icon that you can have down there running.
I see.
And that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. Okay. So, Calvin. Hello, Calvin. I like Loopback, but it always confuses me, and I get feedback. You know what? It confuses a lot of us too, but it's getting clearer and clearer. It only took me
love
about
Loopback.
5 years for me to
I
figure.
love Loopback. I'm
Who's-
here to confuse John.
Is that
Oh,
all?
wait. Sean's here. Sean's here. Wait, let me
Loopback.
see. Oh, Sean's here. Let me add Sean. Sean, I heard your voice, and then I was like, "Where
Right.
the look back?" Every time we talk about virtual channel, you show up, and
I
then you
pop
give
up.
us homework, and you never come back.
Okay, so the first thing I want to say about that
Gotcha.
is I watched the episode, John, where you did it, and you were right, so I didn't have to come back. Seriously. You
Okay,
did-
okay, you checked my
hooked it up
homework at
properly.
least. Okay, got it.
No, you hooked it up properly.
Okay, good. So, so those of you, thank you, Derek, for that report. I think that's why it's great to have so many testers. Essentially, I guess everybody has one except for Sean. I need to fix my noise gate on my current setting. Every
Yeah.
time I breathe, I can
and
hear.
I've worked on them, but I don't have one. And I just, it's
Oh.
funny, as you guys were talking, I updated Loopback. I didn't know there was an update. And my whole system, all the audio stopped because it was
Oh.
updating the ARK in the
Okay,
background. And then
okay.
it came back.
I'm glad I
But-
didn't do it right before my show because I didn't know about it. So I should have been doing it.
Yeah, do it when you're not using it.
Okay,
But
I'm
I was
gonna.
lucky Zoom was just starting up, so it was okay.
And by the way, if you happen to be like me, want to do things more complicatedly, if you want to just route your audio with Loopback, if you already have Loopback, and if you want to do it with just the audio, like, on the monitor side, you just want to choose your RØDECaster multi-track and then choose which output you want to use, or which input on your RØDECaster you want to use. You can go to the website, click on resources, and there is one that I have labeled RØDECaster channels. If you go down there, scroll down a little bit further, these are the expanded USB inputs for RØDECaster Duo, RØDECaster Pro 2. They're listed here because they just give you a series of numbers, the channel numbers. They do not tell you which is which on Loopback. So if you want that info, you can go over there and check it out. Any other news or learnings from your recent RØDECaster usage?
Well, you
Have
and I
you-
had a call me session.
That's
Really
right.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, have you guys been using Call Me? How's it going?
We use it extensively. How many hours do we spend? Do we spend 2 hours on there?
It was like an hour and a half. I
Does it
think.
show? Does your
I'm gonna
does
look
your
at that.
hour show up correctly now on your RØDECaster? Like it tells you how much more time you have left. Remaining hours, 9 hours, nine and a half hours. So it must be using yours because you gave me your. I called into your hosting session. Luis, hello.
So
And
is it going okay, John? Sounds good.
so, okay, it
glitches?
sounds good. Glitches. There were glitches. I think it depends on the internet connection. It was not, at least the sessions that I had with George, the audio was, there were audio glitches, and I thought it was the noise gate that was doing it, but then we turned off all processing and it was still doing it. So it's not perfect. I guess it depends on your internet connection, which is understandable. And I'm not sure what the settings are. George, did you check to see if your Call Me settings was set to excellent manually?
I think they were set to excellent.
Okay. So I wonder when you do that, does it then not switch on. It should still switch if you're switch to something that's lower bandwidth if your internet is unable to handle all the traffic, I would
Right,
imagine.
music on there too. How does it sound?
Did we hear music? I can't remember. Yeah, we did play music, didn't we? No. Did
For
you?
testing.
Yeah, I can't remember. Did it come in stereo? I think it did. The only thing that I was hoping that I was able to do, and I can confirm that it's not working, was my initial thought of, okay, I can connect to George's RØDECaster, and he has a new microphone that he wanted to set up. I have him turn off all his processing. I then turn on my processing on the virtual, the CallMe channel, and then I can just tweak to my liking, send him my settings, have him repeat, like copy my settings, and then it'll be the same. It's not exactly the same. It doesn't work. I guess it's still not good enough. I guess that's probably is the case even when we use, Clubhouse and Zoom. What's it called? Original sound for musicians. I guess it's probably I have never really done one where I listen to you and then I tweak the sound and send you those settings. So it's really not. It's probably not working that. It doesn't work that way anyway because it's just not exactly the same. But it works when I tell him what to do, and then I hear the response that would be closer to what we've been doing on Clubhouse. By the way, Sean, I stopped doing stuff on Clubhouse anymore because my brain is exploding. And I mean, there's not enough people in there, and so I thought I'll take a break until there's reasons for me to get in there. Okay.
Well, the cool thing, and I'm noticing it just today, is you're more engaged here because you're not split.
I know.
You're not looking at Clubhouse all the time.
My brain. I want to use, Reggie said, I want to use Call Me, but limited web hours has me still on Riverside. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's also what I'm hearing, I'm seeing a lot of people in forums talking about getting echo or like slap back essentially if they have people call in through the web. There is a check mark that you have to check before your caller using web interface to call into your hosted session of Call Me. There is a check mark that you have to check that says echo cancellation. You want to check that, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you were to use, let's say, if DLZ, if let's say if Sean calls in through the web interface using a setup that is done properly, will that be an issue, or is it mostly user error? Essentially, oh, wait, is it your internet something? Is my internet connection not stable? Speaking of,
Yeah, I'm kind of looking slow.
you always look slow through Zoom, but that's because you're looking at the live feed from me. So don't rely on that.
Okay.
But yeah, you're looking at the feed that I send out to YouTube, so it's not really you. It's not like if you would look at your own picture, it won't be lagging. I got distracted. What was I saying? Internet. I got distracted
Call
by
Me. We're talking
Zoom.
about Call
Oh
Me.
yeah, Call Me. So I guess it'll be the same. Oh, you're talking about like not doing Clubhouse would lighten up my brain
No, I
cells
noticed
a
it
little bit.
right away today. Like you're kind of
A little bit
paying
more
attention.
engaged. Yeah, because I have too many things. Anyway, so George, did you learn anything from our sessions? From like RØDECaster specific things?
No, I mean, other than it not doing what you wanted it, that you were
What
hoping would
expecting?
happen,
Yeah.
I think it worked. I mean, great. Other than the little, the crackles and pops that we were experiencing,
Yeah.
which we think we've determined was just the internet.
We thought it was Call Me that's causing that.
And I had just upgraded to the 1 gig Cox, left Verizon and came back to Cox with the 1 gig service that day, and so I knew no, I wasn't on it yet. Or
Yeah,
was
you
I?
were. I thought you were. You
Yeah, I think I was.
told me you
Yeah.
were, but that's why I was saying I was checking also on your oh, thank you, Reggie. Reggie said that our YouTube feed is fine. So okay. Um what you told me was you have I was checking to see if what is your upload speed like, and your download speed because most internet service providers, oh, I mean like yeah, ISP would tell you what the download speed is and may not always tell you what the upload speed is. For most people, it will be fine because the download speed is probably more important. But for people who actually would send data out, like audio, video outward to the internet, which we're going to talk a little bit about too. About I wrote that down on my notes to talk about that on Soundcheck with Phil about his YouTube not getting good signal. So we can talk a little bit about that in the next hour.
Yeah, there is a magic number using Riverside for your upload speed. It needs to be. But
What
we'll
is
talk
it?
about
What
that.
is it?
I thought we were going to talk about it. Are we teasing? We're going to talk about it in the next.
Yes. Okay. That's good.
It,
I'm gonna go through
it
the
should
comments.
be a minimum number, and and if it's higher, and it's your upload that makes a difference for Riverside and stuff like that.
Calvin says, I upgraded Ecamm last week before I went live, and I should not have. Oh gosh, never upgrade Ecamm because they always have a surprise after the upgrade. I kept getting feedback and echo during the live. Well, I don't.
Probably
That
a setting he did.
it might be. Yeah, it might be a setting that reset. After the show, I discovered the upgrade enabled the mic in my. Oh, okay, there you go. So it was picking up a different microphone, and so you have two microphones coming into your feed. Okay, got it. Yes, well, but it's probably a good idea not to update. Don't follow me because I always do that. I always oh new for Ecamm update. I'm gonna update it. I'm gonna do it right now. I kind of wish there was an app for Call Me. I think that might make it easier to refer my guests to. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess the web version would be the start. Maybe they might create if there's like
what
a
are they
service.
charging? What are they charging? Because I know what Riverside is as an option. If people want to use Call Me instead, what's you're renting time?
Yes.
How does it work?
It's $9.99
$9.99 a month
for the first level, where you get 2 of the Call Me channels, or a lot more for the professional, where you get 3. It's like 500. It goes like from free to
I think it's
$9.99 to enterprise.
Yeah, like 500, isn't it? Like $4.99, I think.
Yeah, I was looking at it earlier
enterprise.
because I couldn't remember.
Well,
because I was just thinking
it's
the same
$10
thing.
a
The
month.
cost of Riverside.
$10 a month and $50 a month. I think that's what it is, right?
At Riverside, at 30, 40 bucks. I mean, and you're getting video and.
Well, and here's one thing that I will say. The thing to understand about Call Me is it is essentially a SIP phone. So it is it's VoIP.
It's VoIP, yeah.
And one of the things that really I don't understand why they left this off, because if you're ever setting up like a SIP or VoIP device, this is in every instruction manual except for Rode. They're the only ones that don't talk about it. But I would say if you feel like you have decent, and you don't need by any stretch of the imagination good internet for VoIP services, any broadband solution will pretty well work. The problem usually comes in with your router, and how you have your router set up to the device. So one thing that you can do that will instantly improve your results is set a dedicated IP to your actual RØDECaster. That's step one. And that just makes sure that there's no way for the IP to rotate. If there is a quick refresh or anything like that, setting that dedicated IP will definitely help. The problem is that typically speaking, you also want to set port forwarding to make sure that the ports that these SIP devices, SIP, are using are always open to the internet without having to go through the firewall. But Rode does not publish what ports they use. I've
Probably
looked and
dynamic.
looked and
You would
looked.
think it wouldn't be, but
They're not dynamic. They're
oh, no,
definitely
it's
not
not.
dynamic.
Okay.
But they don't list a range. They don't list anything. So it makes it difficult. There are ways of finding, you can run programs to help identify which ports it's actually using. But yeah, definitely if you're trying Call Me, I'd highly recommend, if you're going to use it, I would definitely set up a dedicated IP for your RØDECaster. Just in your router settings, it's usually pretty simple to do. You just find the device and switch it to dedicated. It
Yeah,
won't
then you
affect
never have to
anything
worry
else.
about
Yeah, then you
doing
don't
that
have to
again.
worry about it. But then I'm hoping, and I'm really surprised on the Pro plan because they specifically call out in some of their documentation that it is SIP.
Mm-hmm.
It is a SIP device.
Yeah.
And so it's really strange that they don't offer any port information, because that, I think that's where a lot of like the complaints that you're hearing, all those complaints about like noise introduction, lag, like slapback, that is all very common problems with firewalls and
Oh,
SIP
firewalls
devices.
cause that?
Yeah,
Well,
because
it might be the
because you're
Rivers-
cutting the
the
signal.
Rode ones too. Like
You're
if they're
cutting the
renting-
signal.
Yeah.
So it's going through, you may be passing like my desk phone. Okay. I have ports that are specifically open for this desk phone, because at any given time, if that firewall wants to act up a little bit, if I don't have that port forwarded directly out, it could interfere with the quality of the call. It could introduce static. It could introduce whatever. Like it'll do weird things that it wouldn't normally do. With port forwarding and a dedicated IP to it, I never
I
have to
see.
worry about it,
I see.
because it's direct to the internet.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
like hooking it straight up to my modem. It's bypassing the firewall. It's
It's not going through your router trying to figure out this traffic needs to go where,
correct.
this traffic.
It's a straight tunnel.
I
It's a
see.
straight tunnel saying, "Hey, there's the internet. Let me go there." And that's why I'm really surprised that Rode has not released like at least a range. Like I get why they wouldn't. I mean,
They want to simplify things.
well,
Charles,
yeah,
Charles,
but
how
I
are they going to
mean,
charge you $500 a month for enterprise if they give you that info?
yeah.
Well, that's what I'm curious. If once you sign up for the pro level,
That's when
do
you
they
get it.
then give you the okay? If you're
Yeah.
buying this, you might want to use SIP because home router, like Charles was saying, QoS is built in on most home routers that you wouldn't want for this because it's gonna prioritize. Oh, I think you want to watch YouTube over whatever this random thing is. I don't know what it is sending out.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. So you get into a lot of that, and that's where I really hope that they put some documentation around this, because, like I said, with any desk phone setup, like that's one of the first things in the instruction manual when you go to program these is, hey, you need to make sure that your router is. This is going to be a paperweight if you don't have your router set up correctly to even allow it to work.
Can I ask a non-audio question?
Yes.
Following that same kind of question, that situation, could that happen to Adobe? Because I was on a computer today and they told me you have access to Adobe, but it kept saying that it couldn't verify. I had access
Yes.
to the internet, and it sounds like
Firewall.
the same
Can.
kind of thing.
Yeah, well, and that's I'll just say I knew some people back in the day that used to be able to use Adobe without paying for it because of that very thing.
Interesting.
So yes, it could, if there's something that's blocking them to reach
Was
their
it on a
activation
school computer?
servers, it could. Yeah.
If it was on a school computer, I used to have that problem.
Okay.
Because they locked them down, right?
Okay, that's exactly what it was. It was a school
Oh, yeah.
computer,
It's
and
locked
School
down.
library computers, yeah, you're lucky if
locked
you can
down.
get anything.
okay, that's interesting that it, kind of related
Yep.
to. So I apologize for going off topic,
Well,
John.
but that's a good.
But it
I
did
mean,
relate. It was
it is
no
related.
firewall.
And so a lot of times there's a lot of these newer routers have built-in parental controls, like they have all this, like, and it's phishing controls, making sure you don't go to malware sites. a lot of it is actually filtered by unknown traffic. It just doesn't, it's not that it's bad traffic, it just doesn't recognize where you're going. It can't identify it as a good or bad site, so it may just block it.
So, George, were you gonna try to show us something on your?
Yeah, so I mean, I think we were on it for an hour to 2 hours,
Uh-huh.
and that you can see what my time is
Is
there.
it, I can't read. Is it 8:34 or 6:34?
8:34.
8:34. Yeah, so about an hour and a half. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
George, don't forget to reset your code after this because
Well,
that
he might
code
get
will now be-
surprise calls. He might enjoy getting hello.
Anybody home?
This is Glenn. Hi, Glenn.
Good
See his
one.
8 hours getting chewed up really quickly.
Yeah.
Glenn, wait. Let's see. Can we hear Glenn this week? Oh no,
No,
still
you can't hear me.
Is it unmuted? By the way, Sean.
This is Glenn.
Sean does not come in very Sean loud this week. In fact, it's
I
kind of
know.
under.
Is
What are
this
you
thing
talking
on?
about?
Hello.
Do you have original sound for
Can you hear me?
musicians? Turn on.
Of course.
And you're not
Yeah,
super loud.
I apologize.
Oh, there you
for
go.
being-
You're-
Yeah.
I apologize for being late, especially on a Sean night. Hey, Sean.
Oh, so yeah, Sean, you're not super loud, but it's okay. We'll talk about that in sound check.
No, that's that. It's the level it's at, and it's all good. It's not changing.
I think we can only allow one Sean loud, and today is Charles loud, so it will be
There
Charles.
you go.
Charles
go.
taken over the.
I've taken
reign.
over for you, Sean.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to turn it up now.
Any. that is how you do it. That's exactly. Wait, any other RØDECaster related things, questions, comments, learnings?
So I
Yeah.
should be
Oh, yeah,
recording
you-
normally.
RRS, so.
Okay, so we're listening to George through his NTH 100M, the microphone that he's using. And are you coming in through original sound yet?
Yes, I
You
am.
are.
Am I sounding okay, or
Sound like you have heavily compressed again. So if you have you checked
Definitely.
in?
I have not. I was probably playing around with a lot of the settings with this
Can you-
earlier.
Can you just for now check? Go if you wouldn't mind. Go to your downshot and then go to your mic setting for your headset mic, and then we can kind of follow along. There was a commenter on a recent video that I think I was helping out Arthur doing his DLZ's noise gate, and since there's some similar settings, so I have my DLZ my RØDECaster's screen showed up as we are telling him what to do on his DLZ for his noise gate, and I have a commenter saying that isn't it ironic that you're telling DLZ settings, but you're showing your RØDECaster screen? Point taken. Point taken. So if you are able to show us your screen, so let's take a look at what your compression is. So go ahead and speak a little bit and see what your gain.
And this is George.
That's pretty
speaking to you.
good. I think that's pretty good. Check on your compression. Would be the top right.
It's funny. I'm always used to seeing the regular sized, seeing the duo. It looks
That's the-
cool. It's like
Yeah.
shrunk.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's like -20. So bring that down immediately. Bring that threshold down to the right, the other way. Like raise the threshold up to like -6 or so. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Okay.
Test.
Okay, and then go. And I think your master compeller should be fine. And let's go to.
Sounds like it's really filtered too. There's no lows or highs.
Let's go to the left first. The left of your compressor, so that will be your noise gate probably.
Come on.
Wait. Tiny screen.
Don't you,
Okay, there
John?
you go.
Don't you usually have something that you like a little
Like a little-
implement that you use
The
to
what?
press the screen?
Oh, well, do I? No, I just miss it just like him too.
Oh, okay. I thought you used to have like a little plastic thing to do that.
No, I
He's
just
saying
point
your
for that.
fingers are in the way.
I just point.
Hmm.
I think I have my Apple Pencil pointing it. And then, oh no, I do have a pen. I have a Doraemon pen. I have this pen.
Yeah, I knew you
Doraemon!
used to use something.
Doraemon pen. Anyway,
You know, you kind of look like Nobita-kun.
do
We're going
I?
to talk about it in the next hour, John, but when I get the new AirPod 3s, I'm going to be able to understand your entire podcast, no matter what language it is.
Well, I don't know if they are quite there for Hokkien yet, but anyway, we'll talk next hour. So looking at it, let's go turn some stuff off. Let's go to your the first thing. So go back maybe one more back or two more back. Oh yeah, DS, turn it off. Sorry, I didn't mean to sound like that is like gross or anything, but
It is. It's gross.
Yes,
high pass filter, turn it off for now because your mic does not probably have a lot of low end already. So if you, so you can go back, and then maybe go to noise gate. We'll probably need to spend a little time on, but it doesn't sound like it's doing anything bad. So okay, so that looks fine for me also. So go to the next one, probably EQ. So your low end is tweaked down very low. Go ahead and speak a little bit. Maybe that will, if you bring it even up to your
Just
low
start
gain,
flat.
just start
should start
flat.
flat.
This is George. I'm speaking, testing.
Yeah, there's no body in his
So
voice.
yeah, bring your low gain up to the dotted line. Just start flat. And
Test 1 2 test.
Oh, yeah. Much better.
and
Hello.
and then go to what is after EQ?
Yeah, it still sounds like there might be a
a little
limiter or
tinny.
something on there crushing him down.
Can you turn that off just for now? That's probably not doing a whole lot, but we can.
Isn't there a button to bypass all effects?
Yes, there is a. So if you go out of that, the top left pointing arrow, and then we're just gonna tap on processing, and it'll just cut off temporarily. Okay, there.
Test 1 2 3 4 4 3.
Oh, it sounds way better.
Hello.
There you go.
It's still, I mean, it's not bad. It does sound like a headset microphone. I mean, obviously, we're not expecting this to sound like,
Oh, he's
A
on a
different type.
headset.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
on a headset. He's
Oh,
on the
there you go, yeah.
NTH 100M. So go ahead and turn that back on. I think
Hey,
it's
George.
at least
George?
it's
Or John, before
Yes.
he turns the processing back on, could he give us like a solid 15, 20 seconds of him talking? So I want to try
So
and just get an idea of the body of the mic.
yeah, so this is the NTH 100Ms by Rode. My name is George, and I'm on the RØDECaster Duo, and yeah, and I'm also waiting for the Lewitt omnidirectional interviewer microphone to come in any minute now to play around with as well.
Okay.
okay. Go ahead and turn it on, and then continue speaking. I just want to hear the difference.
So the plan here is that I'm going to actually use this as the interviewer on my podcast, which frees up the two XLR ports for two mics in case I have 3 or 4 people. And I will be sharing a Shure Nexodyne 8C and possibly the Lewitt interviewer omnidirectional mic to cover.
Okay, go ahead and turn off your EQ. Go to your EQ and turn it off. The one on the bottom left. There you go. And just turn off the first button in the middle column.
Okay.
And then keep talking.
And so
Tell us what you have for breakfast, George.
I actually didn't eat any breakfast today. I didn't have anything till dinner, and I had a salad. So before I got
Do you
on
have another microphone on by you? It sounded like a bit phasing or something. Do you have a different mic on at all?
Nope, I got them both muted, the other
Okay.
2 mics.
So, John, what that sound that you're
Uh-huh.
hearing,
Yeah.
remember I said to you when we were talking, it sounds like there's a little bit of a delay. Phasing is a good description, probably a better one than I used.
Mm-hmm. That's what it
And
sounded like to you?
yeah, it still does. When I do live using my RØDECaster, it's like there's another mic somewhere and there's
Yes.
just a
I remember
microsecond
that.
delay.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. Now, I don't know if it's the same thing causing it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I hear
So
when I use any mic live on my RØDECaster.
yeah, and that is it, and I can attest to that sound. That is exactly what that a few millisecond longer latency is what you're hearing, and that's what it sounded like to me as well in the beginning. And I still do that. If it's not loud enough, I still hear it, but I just got used to it. It doesn't bother me as much because I never heard that on any other mixers because of
Yeah.
well, compared to the original RØDECaster, it was not there at all because it's an analog monitoring and it doesn't go through all the processing like the RØDECaster Duo and RØDECaster Pro 2 would. So yeah, your ears would kind of have to get used to it. But that's what I'm hearing. But the thing is, I thought knee sounded pretty good. So maybe we can just, need to spend a little time. But I'm also hearing some kind of like compression. Maybe it's the internet. Maybe it's maybe it's.
Is there something on the master volume? Remember, there's always
Yeah, the
that
master
limiter on
compeller.
the
Do you want to
master.
go to the master compeller and see if there's anything? So go back to your settings. Go back to home. The top right, the home icon. On the top right of your screen. Yeah, there you go. And then hit settings again. And then output. And then processing on the bottom right. There you
That
go.
screen's really small, eh?
Yeah, that's the threshold. Also, you can raise that threshold up a little bit
Should
more
be
too.
minus
Right
one.
now, it's still minus 19, isn't it? Oh wow. Okay, yeah.
That's
I
too
thought
low.
I
Yeah.
thought we tweaked that. So yeah, bring
Minus
it to
one.
about minus 3 or minus 2 or minus 3. I have my minus 6, but minus
Yeah.
3 or so. So that's be fairly low. Okay, that's good enough.
Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's
Little bit
also
more.
like, go ahead. Why don't you speak so that we can hear you a little bit?
So this is George, and I'm on the Rode Duo. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I'm hearing
Yeah,
what
it's
Philip
cleaner
is
and
saying.
even. We just probably need to give him some more gain.
I still hear that. It's really interesting. I am now curious why do you want to do you have your other microphones handy that you can quickly switch to?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and switch to the other mic, whichever was it a Nexodine? I forgot which one you have readily
Are there any
available.
settings on the headset itself, like pads or anything?
Mm,
Volume?
No.
Not that.
No.
Yeah.
What about the output delay button there? I might have been looking to the side, but is there anything in output delay?
And that
The other top.
shouldn't.
It's
Button?
grayed out. I can't.
Okay, it's grayed out.
Mm.
It's hard to tell exactly if it's clickable or if it's just grayed out.
But yeah,
All
if
right,
it's
so I
great,
got
I
the
mean it's
pod
already
mic
off.
in at the same time. So
Say that again. Can you unmute your other mic and then mute your current mic?
so how do I mute?
How do you mute your headset? That channel. So you're on that channel, right? The third channel. Just mute that
Gotcha,
button.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So now I'm back over on the pod mic right
Okay.
now. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4,
It's
3.
better, but it's still there a little bit. And I think it's because the pod mic has more bottom end, so it's kind of helping mask
Covering it. Yeah.
Yeah, just like what you said, a few weeks back when you were like, raise your gain.
Mhm.
It sort of hides it.
But
But
it's that is only in the monitoring, not the output. So what I'm hearing now is in his output though.
Yeah, we're hearing
'Cause
it in the output.
Because so I don't hear you that way, even if you might hear yourself that way, Phil.
Well, here's the
So
secret. I'm not talking on my RØDECaster right now.
oh, okay. But I've never heard you that way since even when you were using that.
Yeah.
So So I'm not sure. Okay, so can you show us a little bit lower and tell me lower your camera a little bit or tilt down a bit so that I can see your mute and listen button as well, or at least pull out. Okay, so your pink mic is your Nexodyne, or what mic is that?
Nexodyne.
Okay, and then you were speaking
Channel.
to us on the pop mic, which is channel 2.
Correct.
Okay, and then your headset would be channel 3.
Correct.
Okay, so now now switch to your Nexodyne and then mute the other two.
Nexodyne.
Oh yeah, it's far away from you. Sounds like, right? It's probably on a different stand.
It's behind me. It's facing the couch.
Okay, all right. So go back to your pod mic so you can speak.
Okay, so now I'm back on the pod mic.
Yeah, now that's, and then go back to your headset mic again. Nee has the exact same mic and the same setup. And but of course he spent a lot of time tweaking it. So I wish he would be here so we can compare it. So go ahead and speak into it again.
Okay, then I'm back on the Rode HTM.
Maybe if we say Nee's name 3 times fast, it'll show.
Yeah, I'm still hearing it. Interesting. Do you all hear it too, right? I mean, other than Phil and myself, you guys can hear it's almost like hollow sounding. To me, it sounded like phasing, as if like 2 microphones were turned on.
Do you think Rode would just, I mean, it's a headset, and they wouldn't be the first manufacturer on that to say, we're going to just put some onboard DSP and it's can't be shut off. They would just consider it tuning maybe?
Yeah, most headsets have a band pass filter on it, right? So the lows and highs are filtered off and it's just like mids.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But yet again, if you are watching this, if you're around, let us know your settings, and anybody else who actually have an NTH 100M microphone. I think Wayne does, doesn't he? Does he have one?
I even messaged, I commented on his review, Tom Buck, where he's got his plugged directly into his Procaster 2 on the review. And I mean, he sounds perfectly clear, but he's got to be doing some processing or something.
Or what is going on?
Is there a preset, John, on the Duo, because it's a Rode mic? You know, they have presets for their own mics.
Yeah, but yeah, we just okay. So go back and maybe if you would just save this current setting, George, just save the preset and just add a new one and just give it like a simple thing like A or something quick so that we can come back to this. And then,
because you know, like when you plug in like a SM7B, there's a preset, you put it on and it has all this stuff on it.
So let's go to that and see if so go back to your NTH 100, that again, and then go scroll actually on the, well, I guess he already said it. It already detected it as a preset, and it's not really a preset, it's like the mic setting.
Yeah, well,
there's
we should take that off.
There's no presets.
Oh, you can't.
There's no presets right now. He's using what we said as the preset.
Oh, okay.
So the preset that comes with is podcast studio, broadcast, and all that. And those are the ones with the very, very aggressive. And does it show up, George, automatically when you plug in a headset, or do you have to assign to it?
I had to go.
Maybe on the top, that little gear icon, if you tap on that, you probably need to just find a channel to assign to, right? And then choose the headset. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then tap check. Do the check mark. Okay. That save it. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. This is the first time I'm hearing this sound. And here's another thing too. And you said you already have original sound for musicians turned on.
Yes, I can go double check now.
And it, because it sounds so. different from
Yeah. Yeah, original sound from musicians
is
is
on? I don't know. I'm perplexed. And we have 1 more minute left, so I guess we can't talk more about it until we're in our next hour when we head over to sound check. Okay, so if you want to hear us talk about more things, even broader than
Apple, all
audio,
things Apple.
I'm sure we'll be talking about Apple event and product announcements there. If you want to join us there, now is a great time. If you enjoy the last hour, 9 of you who are still watching, you can click subscribe. And then when the next show comes on, you'll be notified, especially if you click the notification bell. Otherwise, you can always come back to this channel, Learner to Learner, and then look for the next show, which is called Soundcheck, that's coming up in like right now. I'm going to end this now, and we'll see you on the other side. Okay, bye, everybody. Thanks.